Refractive index. In this video we are going to see the topic refractive index, and we are going to do an experiment to determine the refractive index of the glass slab. So the experiment is to determine the refractive index of a glass slab, and the materials required for this experiment are a drawing board, A4 size paper, 4 pins, 2 thumb pins, a glass slab, pencil, scale and a protractor. So let us proceed. Refractive index. Now when a ray of light is incident at the surface of air and glass, it bends towards the normal when it goes from air to glass. Now if you increase the angle of incidence, you will notice that the angle of refraction also increases. On further increasing the angle of incidence, angle of refraction further increases. But the ratio of sine of angle of incidence to sine of angle of refraction will remain constant. So refractive index is nothing but the ratio of sine I to sine R. When you increase I, R will also increase, but their ratio will remain same. So that is nothing but the refractive index of the medium. So refractive index of the second medium with respect to first medium is the ratio of sine I to sine R. Now if you have seen this in first diagram, I, for certain value of I, there is certain value of R. When you increase I, R increases. On further increasing I, R further increases. But in all the cases, the value of sine I to sine R, the ratio will remain same. So that is refractive index of the glass slab, and we are going to experimentally determine the refractive index of glass slab. Now for that, take a glass slab and mark the outline of the glass slab on a white sheet of paper. Name it as PQRS. Now remove the glass slab and draw a normal at any point on the surface PQ. Now what you have to do? You have to draw an incident ray at an angle I. Suppose the I is 30 degree. Angle of incidence is nothing but the angle between the incident ray and the normal. And suppose you have taken it as 30 degree. Now what you have to do? You have to place 2 pins on this incident ray. Now put 2 pins on this incident ray. So this is your incident ray or the object or the rays coming from the these 2 pins. Now what you have to do? You have to look through surface RS. Through surface RS you have to see the image of the 2 pins. From where these 2 pins are coming, there you place one more pin so that all the 3 pins are in the same line. That means they should coincide and you should be able to see only one pin. And place one more pin in such a way that all 4 pins coincide and you are able to see only one pin. Now join these 2 points. There you will get your emergent ray. So this is the emergent ray. The ray emerges out of the glass slab in this manner. Where is the refracted ray? You will get the refracted ray by joining the point of incidence and from where the emergent ray is coming out. So this is your refracted ray. Now here mark the angle of refraction or measure the angle of refraction. You have already measured the angle of incidence, which is equal to 30 degree. Now measure the angle of refraction also. And you know that refractive index of glass is equal to sine I upon sine R. Or refractive index is sine I upon sine R. So sine I is 30 degree, sine R is, you will measure and you will get the value of refractive index. Now repeat the experiment, same procedure for a different angle of incidence. Take a different angle of incidence, say 45 degree or take 50 degree or 60 degree, and repeat the experiment in the same manner. And for that also find angle of refraction and then take the ratio of sine I to sine R and then make an observation table In the observation table, you have to make 4 columns: serial number, angle of incidence I, angle of refraction R, and refractive index. That is sin I by sin R. So you will take 3 values. Say first value you have taken angle of incidence 30 degree, second value angle of incidence 45 degree, and third value angle of incidence 60 degree. For these 3 angle of incidences, find the angle of refraction and then find the ratio of sin I to sin R. You will notice that all the values are same. That means refractive index in all the 3 cases are same. And then take the average of all the 3 values. You will get the refractive index. There is one more method to determine the refractive index. Suppose you don't know the angles sin I and sin R. So without measuring the angles also you can, without measuring the angle of refraction or angle of incidence also, you can do this experiment. So take the procedure is same. Draw the incident ray at any point and then find the emergent ray, then join these 2 points. And then what you have to do, you have to draw a circle taking O as center and any radius. Take big radius. Draw a circle. Now what you have to do, where the incident ray intersects the circle, from there you have to draw a perpendicular on the normal. Name it as A and B. Now where the refracted ray intersects, cuts the circle, from there you have to draw a perpendicular on the normal and name it as C and D. Now you know that refractive index is sin I upon sin R. So if you take triangle OAB, in triangle OAB, sin I is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. That is nothing but AB upon BO. And sin R, again perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular is CD and hypotenuse is OD. Now OD and OB are radius of the circle, so they have same value, so they will cancel out and you will get refractive index is equal to AB upon CD. So measure the length of AB, measure the length of CD using a scale and take the ratio, you will get your refractive index. Suppose the value of AB is 1.5 centimeter and value of CD is 1 centimeter. So you will get refractive index as 1.5. It is not necessary that you will get accurate value or exactly 1.5. You may get 1.4 or 1.6. So it varies. So take 3 observations and take the average of value and tabulate in the observation table for 3 different values. Write the value reading of AB and CD and take their ratio and take the average of all 3 values and you will get the refractive index of the glass slab. To check the experiment, experimentally I have performed an experiment. To check the experiment, click on the link given here and the link is also given in the description box. Thank you.